What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Give me the thumbs up backstage if you ready. You ready? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, y'all? Oh, okay. Little baby, can't nobody see you, so I just figured you ready. Hey, sorry about that, you guys. My computer is moving really slow. You know, I'm on my old computer and it's finicky. It do what it want to do. So, and I gotta just kind of be nice to it until my other computer come back. So I just got. Hey everybody, good afternoon. Hey Lock Queen, hey Zara, hey Tracy, hey Lauren. Let me go ahead and share this out. I don't think the notification went out to everybody. Let me go ahead and share this.
I ain't getting nothing. I said it didn't go out. I didn't get nothing.
And I scheduled this live at like 2:00 this afternoon. So it ain't like, come on, YouTube. Come on. But anyway, it is what it is, honey. Y'all know how we do. We just gotta, I'm gonna have to put it out there. I just gotta put it out there. So how's everybody doing? Everybody having a good day today? Thursday?
I mean, you know, it's Thursday.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm so. I decided randomly yesterday out of nowhere to just get fucked up. So I'm recovering from mixing the elements yesterday. So.
Oh, okay. Just a random midweek hump day F you. Okay, cool.
You know, it was just random. Like I started drinking some malt champagne, then I went from that to beer, from beer to cognac, and then I ended up taking a nap somewhere in between and woke up late, had to go feed the dog. It was all type of shit yesterday, so now I'm just recovering.
Right? Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I'll be playing. I'm my family. I'm not alcohol. I'm the family drunk. I tell everybody, like, I'm proud to be the drunk. I ain't ashamed of it. Yeah.
Listen, you're a grown man. It don't bother me. What you do up there in Chicago don't bother me down here. So,
well, I've been having ginger tea and green tea and cold and flu tea, toddies, along with.
Are you sick or are you cleansing?
I have a head cold, and yeah. It's almost out. This Claudio Silver got it moving.
Okay. Well, glad to hear it. So I'm glad that y'all could join me because let me tell y'all how utterly irritated I am with all things Real Housewives of Beverly Hills at this moment. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why. Every year, and we do this, and Lil Baby knows we've had this conversation, and you binged it, so you understand what I'm getting ready to say. Every year, this franchise finds a bone, and like a dog, they hold on to this bone and will not let go. They are not letting go of this Erica Girardi bone. And I feel like part of it is the Bravo machine. I don't know what they have vested in trying to make Erica look like this innocent, sweet, good girl. I'm not sure what they have vested in that. I don't know. And then I feel like every episode, because did you see the previews for like the rest of the season? The rest of the season is all about Erica. Like, I don't think anybody else has a storyline at this point. And the thing that I'm frustrated about is during the off season, before all of this stuff, and Lil Baby, you know, before all of this stuff really blew up, they were talking about how they have this great situation between Kathy and Kyle and how things get real intense between the two of them. Remember Tori Spelling was supposed to be on here. I ain't seen no smell of Tori Spelling. So did they scrap that, or did she not test well? So it just seems like once this Erica thing hit, it was like, oh, screw everything else. This is all we gonna go with. And I get it from a ratings perspective, but from this perspective, there is like, you got to give me more than this. Well, especially since I ain't buying it.
This is going to happen when Salt Lake City comes back.
Oh, yeah, because they did the same thing with Salt Lake City. I know.
No, I'm saying, like, as soon as Salt Lake City gets here, once we get to the whole being arrested, the rest of the season is going to be Jigsaw. That's it.
Yeah, I know. And I get it from from a ratings perspective, I 100% get it. I do. But I just feel like you can still give us the Erica Girardi show without it being the Erica Girardi show. But anyway, let's go on and get to this episode. Go ahead.
But we also have to blame the cast too, because they're feeding into it.
But again,
it's production. It's them too.
Yeah, but I'm almost wondering how much of this they were sort of, for lack of a better word, told to do. Because I'm wondering how much because again, even, and I'm jumping ahead, but just for the example, at the end of this episode, when they get into the whole car accident thing, they clearly threw that question directly at Erica so she could tell this whole dramatic car story. You remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, that car accident story came out of nowhere. And Kyle throws it out there. And it's like, are you serious right now? But I feel like they've been doing that for the last couple of episodes. It's like they are purposely throwing certain things out there so Erica can speak on it.
It does seem like they're trying to create an alibi or do some sort of character witness in the court of public opinion. That's absolutely. I did gain that.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I feel like everybody's in on it except for Sutton and Garcelle. Hey Tabitha.
Yeah, I have to agree because I don't know if you followed up on Renna's lawsuit, but somehow or another, they're alleging Ronald Richards has said that he's found money in the Girardi case connected to Renna. And we've been saying Renna is acting very funny considering how she felt about Denise last season, chopping her up and feeding her to the wolves. And now this season, Erica needs to process this. She needs to take her time. We have to be careful with her. And we've been saying something in the milk ain't clean here.
Well, allegedly, and I've been following that as well, that they had to, whoever posted that story had to retract it. But with their smoke, there's fire. I don't think they're retracting it because it ain't true. I think Ronald told them, hey, I didn't give you permission to say that yet.
Yeah.
Because that's too out of nowhere. They're saying that allegedly $5 million, that Erica Girardi allegedly invested $5 million in Lisa Rinna's company, Rinna Beauty. $5 million.
I don't think that's too much of a stretch.
But that didn't come out of nowhere. Like, one thing I've learned is that it may not be $5 million. It may only be $250,000. But there's some truth somewhere in that, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's a whole $5 million, but I feel like this don't come from nowhere. But anyway, let's go and get back to it. So this whole episode is about them going down to La Quinta. Y'all, did you freeze up on me?
I think so.
I think you froze up on me.
Because he was in mid-clean.
Am I back?
Okay. Okay, you're back. You're back. Yeah. Were you getting ready to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. I felt like it looked like it froze up like just as you were getting ready to make a statement. Okay. So this whole episode is about them going down to La Quinta. We see the ladies packing. Listen, did y'all see how Lisa Rinna just had all her outfits hanging on a hanger, and she just took all the outfits, folded, and put them in her damn suitcase?
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I've done it.
Listen, I said I want to pack like that. I said I ain't mad at you, Lisa. I ain't mad at you, Lisa, at all. Dorit is so happy to be putting on clothes again because she been in quarantine and everything. Can I tell you that Sutton was Sutton on all them hoes when she came down there in her drop top Bentley? Did y'all see Sutton on them hoes?
My thing was when everyone arrived, how everyone kept everything on. And I'm like, Kyle, did you not put the heat on in your house? Like, what's going on there? Because Dorit was walking around in that puff jacket like she was really cold. And I'm like, are you trying to sell us an outfit?
I'm about to say, Dorit. Y'all know that Dorit will sacrifice, her and Erica will sacrifice comfort. They will sacrifice all of that to keep that look. So I feel like some of that might have been for them to just be cute and keep the look going. That's
like, the only one who was real regular was Kathy. She went upstairs and changed and put on some more comfortable clothes.
Because Kathy is Kathy.
I love Kathy.
I love her. I want to invite her over to dinner. I love Kathy. Did y'all see her bring that big ass candle up in there?
Yes, that's a diptyque candle. I need to find the price of that size candle. But
I love that. I was like, because I love candles. I say I need one of those in my life. I need one of those in my life.
You're gonna be paying a pretty penny. I want to say I should have looked up the price, but that's most likely a limited edition holiday candle, maybe like $4.50.
Child. Well, I need to invite. That's why I need to invite Kathy over so she can bring me one. That's.
I know their single wick candles are $60.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, diptyque isn't for the faint of heart.
Oh no, but I'm okay with that because, like I said, I love candles. Y'all, how you feeling about the ladies en trance? I know you don't care about that kind of stuff, but
the ladies what?
The ladies en trance.
Yeah, wasn't really paying that much attention to the entrances.
Yeah, I didn't think you cared. For obvious reasons, Crystal won't be staying. Go ahead.
I know we're going to get there, so I'm gonna come alive when we talk about Cal back in the kitchen because I thought we told her ass several episodes ago to stay your ass at the kitchen.
First of all, let's talk about the kitchen. That must be the world's longest lasagna recipe. First of all, lasagna already can be tedious depending on how deep you're gonna go into the preparation.
Speaking of which, I'm making something to my head. I made the sauce already, letting it sit in the refrigerator for the 20
right.
Yeah, I ain't making the sauce.
So it looked like she made two different types. It looked like she made a veggie lasagna and then she made a meat lasagna. But why did it look like it took? Why I feel like it took her 12 hours to make that lasagna though?
I mean, look, lasagna can. Like when I do mine.
They absolutely can, which is why I don't know why she waited till they got there to start.
I just want to know why was the lasagna so watery? I was just looking like this is famous. I was so through. I'm looking like
First of all, y'all know that half the time we see them in the kitchen, we see Mauricio cooking. So that's probably what she know how to cook. Kathy tried to tell her. She didn't want to listen. Kathy was trying to tell her what to do.
Because I was looking like, I don't see no ricotta. I don't see no cheese mixture. Did you use a bechamel? Like, what is we doing with the lasagna? Like, I'm really sitting there just like, so this is special? I can sit here and do a little scaled down lasagna and it be busting more than this. Like, I was so damn disappointed that Kathy had me rolling when she had that day old bread and was tight.
Y'all, did you see when Kathy walked in the door and want to know where the bellman was? I said, I love her. I love her. Baby girl, did you see baby girl's comment, y'all? She said that weight loss is looking good because I know she ain't talking about me because I ain't lost shit. Yeah. So I know she's talking about you. Hey, Ed. Yes. Kathy is definitely. Oh, we done lost y'all. Your sound is acting up.
Is it?
Okay, we back now.
Is you back still acting up?
Yeah.
Look, my technology has been acting crazy, so you just gotta forgive me. I can't do
no
nothing.
Problem. No problem.
But I mean, you see, I've been over here blushing since she put it on the screen. I've been trying not to look down at it because But I appreciate it. Thank you. I
just want to make sure you had synced it before I took it off the screen. I wanted to make sure you had synced it. Okay, so while the ladies are all, while we go through, we'll get back. We'll have more Kathy Hilton because we're gonna. I gotta. Listen, we're gonna get back to Miss Kathy in the kitchen. Okay, we're gonna get back to that.
I just want to say, if Kyle, if you ever watch this, what you need to do is you need to be sous chef to Mauricio. Okay. If the broccoli needs to be blanched, blanch the broccoli. If you need to chop some onions, chop some onions. You do that side shit, okay? Leave all the big tasks to your husband, okay? Because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm tired of you wasting good money and good food, okay?
They just giving it to you today, y'all. You need to go and put your Cash App up there, honey. They giving it to you today, y'all. Talking about you. Abby talking about you looking fine. Okay.
First and foremost, Abby, you got a man, and I don't need your man coming over here trying to fuck me up because you over here flirting. So I'm need for you to calm that down.
Abby don't have no man. Who told you that lie?
She ain't got no man.
She ain't got no man. But I can give you her number. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
I'm telling Jonathan.
Lord, now they said
that's who I'm talking about. I just didn't want to say the name.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she do got a husband. I'll give you a number anyway. So moving on. Look, Tracy said it's the handsome smile for her. Boy, they are giving it to you today, y'all. Oh, you better go and put that Cash App up there, honey. Y'all can go and give him a little piece.
You know I don't do that.
I know you don't. Go on, put that $5 in his G-string. Go on, give him a little piece. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay, my bad. You can come back, y'all. I'll behave.
I'm telling.
I'll behave.
Ooh.
So while the ladies are sitting around waiting for everybody to show up, they want to know where Erica is. And here's where the bullshit starts. Because they were in court that day, and that is the day when all of his accounts were frozen.
Yeah.
Now let me just throw this out to y'all, and y'all can tell me if Erica hadn't got no money from Tom since the day she left, hadn't talked to Tom since the day she left, why did it affect her so badly? Why did it matter? If you won't get no money from him anyway, and you won't talking to him anyway, his accounts being frozen shouldn't even affect you. I'm not saying emotionally, but I'm just saying like they act like Tom not being able to access his money was gonna affect Erica.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is seeing as to how they say that he wanted her to pay for his attorney fees and all the other stuff. Maybe that's why she feels that it might, because since he don't have his money, he might be coming for hers in the interim. I don't know. Just speculation.
Maybe. I don't know. Little baby.
I mean, that should be the least of his worries, considering whatever money he could get out of Erica, possibly, even though he ain't gonna get shit. Sir, you still owe these people over $100 million. So what? You worry about the wrong thing.
And here's where not having a prenup backfires. Because there is no prenup, they absolutely can go after Erica because there's no prenup.
Community property. That's why she's being dragged into it.
So let me do my Erica imitation. So Erica finally shows up, and this is what we get.
Yeah,
I'm not okay. And it's not going to be okay for a very, very long time. Girl, y'all, and I like, y'all know I used to love me some Erica. Listen.
I see with Erica, some of it is true, but the other part, she's acting.
I think a lot of it is true, but it's just so dramatic and so extra. I just feel like they want to make sure that we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And almost immediately, go ahead, Ja.
Well, she wants to make her money. Because I'll be honest, most people, if they were really going through something like this, they would have just skipped this whole trip. But obviously, she needs the money, obviously. So I'm not going to be mad that she's showing up to work and she finna sit here and give y'all her best, B-list, Z-list, acting chops. I'm here for it. Hell, go ahead. My thing is just be consistent with your story. And don't give us too much because you don't have your story all the way rehearsing. You're fucking yourself up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because we're going to get to that story in a minute. We're going to get to the car. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. So immediately Erica starts talking about how she's sort of glad because now somebody will be looking out for him because she saw these things and nobody would listen to her. And Tom is just not well. Tom just isn't well, and she saw certain signs and she just didn't. And then you literally see Lisa Rinna, or was it Cotton? No, it was Lisa Rinna say, well, the last time I saw Tom, he seemed fine. I mean, he seemed lucid and we had a good conversation. And then it was almost like production cut and told her, girl, and then she had to come back and say, but I mean, maybe everything wasn't as good as I thought it was. I was like, see, this is the bullshit I'm talking about right here.
Yeah. Tom is a man of a certain age, and do I believe that he has all of his faculties operating at 100%? Absolutely not. But I don't believe his mind is gone.
Yeah.
Not on the level they're trying to make it out to be now.
Yeah. No, I'm not buying. That is where we part ways.
Right. And if Bravo showed that same clip one more time about him when he snapped at Erica, if y'all don't have no other examples, I'd rather y'all just leave it alone. If y'all don't have no other examples, I'd rather y'all just leave it alone.
But let's be fair to Tom, even though I know I probably shouldn't say that, but he wasn't in that many scenes with Erica over her time on the show, so they can only pull what they get. You know,
and I get it, and that's what I'm saying. If y'all don't have no more, I'd rather y'all just because you keep showing the same one over and over again, it sort of makes it seem like you just pulling you doing you know what I'm saying, you stretching this out. And I understand, you're right. He did not film a lot, and that might be all they have. But we got the point. Like, you showed it to us 3 times. We got 4 times. We got the point. So okay, so they're sitting down now. Okay, I'm sorry. We see her talking, and like I said, now everybody is sort of doing the whole, Erica, it's going to be okay, whatever. And like I said, she's now giving us the whole Tom isn't well, and he's this and he's that. And then we see her and Sutton have a moment, and I could appreciate what Sutton was given with talking about the holidays and how you have to move forward. And you know, we know her dad committed suicide, but I don't think I knew it was like 2 days before Christmas.
And on her mother's retirement days.
Right.
Her mother was really pissed.
But did you see that scene with her and her mama? I don't think they ever showed us that scene before.
I didn't even know Sutton had a relationship with her mother.
I didn't know she had filmed with her mom. And she was like, don't you miss him? And she was like, no. Damn. I said, damn.
I think she was really close to saying, I'm happy he dead.
I mean, she was like, my relationship with your father ain't the same as your relationship with your father.
Exactly.
I was married to him. That's your daddy. Yeah, he acted one way with you, but I was married to him.
Yeah. Exactly.
But see,
I got tears of joy every day.
But that was Sutton fishing for a moment for the cameras, and her whole face cracked because she didn't get what she wanted. She got the opposite.
Right.
Her mom was gonna be falling apart. Mom was just like, okay, well, it's a done deal. Shit, he gone, I'm here.
Right. Mama was like, I don't know what you want from me. I got nothing for you. Nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing. I think y'all done froze up again, child.
Yeah.
He'll be back. Oh, he's back now. Okay, he'll be back. All right, so then we have the ladies. And on this one, I was with them. I agree with them on this one. They had the ladies having the whole conversation about signing papers, trusting their husbands. How, you know, Kathy was like, hell, my husband bring me papers to sign all the time. And let's be clear, in a marriage, especially of that magnitude, I absolutely could see you're signing paperwork. I think us on the level where most of us are, because, you know, I'm claiming it, but I ain't there yet. But when you're not making multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis, I think knowing that you bought a new house in Calabasas and sitting down and going through the whole paperwork and every in and out of that deal, those are 2 different things. You know, like nowadays, if I buy a house with my husband, yeah, my name on the deed, I'm gonna be at the table when we go to closing and all of that. Right. if my husband is a multi-millionaire making deals and he's buying a house under the corporation name and like you may or may not know everything that is being put in front of you. So from that point of view, I do agree, especially a lot of those women. A Kathy Hilton, she don't know half the shit her name is on.
Yeah.
Right. And then you also have to take into consideration the generation. Those women came from or were raised by women who basically their husbands took care of everything for them, and they raised their daughters to do the same thing. Whereas with me, my mama is like, don't sign nothing you have not read. I don't care who it is. Always read over it. I don't care what it is. Read over it before you put your name on something. And so for me, I can't imagine my husband, no matter how many years we've been in this thing, coming to me with some paper talking about put your name on this. I just signed it. No, what am I signing? What is this? You have to explain this to me. Am I going to now be on the hook for some mess that you're in?
Right.
But women of that age group and who were raised by women in that age group, they're like, no, get you a rich man. He take care of you and you just go on to live a comfortable life.
And I don't even think it's so much the age group as it is the socioeconomic level. Yeah. I mean, the age group is a factor, but I also think it's that socioeconomic level as well. You know, again, the reality, I ain't trying to offend nobody, but a lot of those women are trophy wives. They are not out there hustling and bustling and making the money. That's so they ain't in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just want for all of the regular, degular, schmegular women watching this show, if you don't get nothing else from what is being fed, at least take these lessons out where they told, gosh darn it, what's the girl name? The new girl?
Crystal.
Like they've been told her, you need to make sure you have access to these accounts. When you had Garcelle saying some men in a relationship will do things you have no knowledge of, her referencing her ex-husband cheating. You know, making sure you're reading over stuff. Like literally, if you take nothing else from this, granted, this is a reality show. We're supposed to laugh, kiki, and everything. But women, if y'all don't take nothing else from this particular season of Beverly Hills, they giving y'all some gems.
Right. Right. And even Crystal gonna say, well, I don't know where all the money, but if I ask him, I'm sure he'll tell me. Then go asshole. I mean, that would. I didn't mean to call that woman a hoe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call that woman a hoe. But you should ask, because that is what they're trying to give you some good gems. And let's be clear. I'm not saying, and I know I'm not saying this to you all. To the two of you. I'm saying this in general. I'm not saying that that's the best practice is to not read what's being put in front of you. I'm just saying that it's not outside of the realm of possibility and reality that Erica did sign some shit that she didn't know she was signing or pay attention to, especially if she was getting what she wanted. If Tom said, listen, I'm going to bankroll your pop career. Here, sign these papers. We're going to start you a company. That's how I'm going to send you the money. Okay, sign away. Erica Jane. Do you think that by any chance she said, well, Tom, where's this money coming from? Girl.
No. And that's where I always say, I believe Erica knew in the sense of it was an open secret for a few years that Tom was broke, and because hell, she was living in the house where the pool was in shambles, and the damn lawn people weren't coming around as much anymore because they weren't being paid. So you saw London's Bridge falling all around you, but it's almost like you kept your head buried in the sand. And then on top of that, you finally tell us, so this article is naming you as one of the co-defendants in this lawsuit from this lending company. And again, it's almost like you buried your head in the sand again. So obviously you had to have some inkling that there was something afoot that was wrong, and you still stayed.
And let me be clear. And again, I think I've said it before, and I said it on my review again on this week. I will give Erica the benefit of the doubt until that lawsuit.
Yeah.
Once there's a lawsuit with my name in it.
Yeah. You no longer are oblivious. You are no longer oblivious.
Right. So, okay. So the other thing they brought up was, is there still going to be an Erica Jane? And of course, she doesn't have the answer to that. We did see her earlier in the episode shutting down the clubhouse. So people were asking questions about the clubhouse. We saw her shutting down the clubhouse, honey. She found somebody to take over her leads, and I guess she sold off all the stuff or whatever she did with all the stuff, child. Who knows what she did with the stuff, child. Okay, can we talk about Kathy and Kyle in this kitchen for a minute before we get to the car accident?
Wait a minute. Let's go back to that stuff. I think what she did with that stuff was sold it. I don't know if they stopped the selling of it, because remember a while back they the bankruptcy judge she was online. I guess she had an online closet or whatever, and she was selling off some of her things. And they were like, no, stop that, because we have to go through that and see what can be counted towards the restitution to the victims.
Yeah, I remember that happened. She had it online and then she took it down. I think she still sold it. I think she just put it under her assistant's cousin, uncle name.
Yeah.
It's like that storage unit where all the good stuff is that she moved out of that house. Because if y'all think that I believe that Erica Jane had a whole moving truck and waited for Tom to go to work and moved, and all she took was the stuff they showed us in that house, baby, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. If y'all think that I think that's all she took out that house, no, that's all she took to that house. The rest of that stuff is in a storage unit that's, like I said, it ain't in her name, it ain't in her assistant's name, but it's in her assistant's cousin, uncle, half-sister name somewhere down in Malibu, okay? Okay? Anyway. Child, Tracy said, I would give good money to watch Kathy try and understand something. Y'all,
she gonna need a magnifying glass because you know she can't have see. She is.
He cannot have see. Did y'all see her carrying that damn purse around the house? Now the purse is probably an expensive bag that I just don't know nothing about. But did y'all see her carrying that damn wool bag around the house?
I love it. I absolutely adore it.
Everything about Kathy Hilton makes me smile. Cause she was carrying that purse around the house like I don't know y'all like that.
Especially when she was getting cow together in the damn kitchen. That's my favorite part.
Well, go ahead, because that we there now. Go. Y'all get to the kitchen. Get to the kitchen.
Well, I said what I had to say. I just need Cal to say her ass away from the stove. The most that she need to do is handle the cold cuts and stuff. You know, put them on a nice little board or whatnot. Cut some cheese up and shit. That's what you stay doing. I don't know who the hell told her she know how to cook, but no. To just stop that. And then your sister trying to help you, and she talking about she's always gonna be the older sister. She see you doing the shit wrong. She might not be able to see, but at least she know basil and shit go in the motherfucking sauce. What is you doing? And I don't even know why little baby quiet, because little baby the first one to talk about some damn food. Oh, we quiet today, little baby?
Well, I'm just more concerned that this woman used a grill cleaner
to
clean up glass. But she really wasn't cleaning the glass. She was spreading it around. It was a dry ingredient, but she was scrubbing like it was something that was staining the tile or something.
But can we talk about the fact that she was sitting in them Yeezys, pushing that glass around the floor, and when Kyle told her that is for the grill, you can't get glass in that, she said, you got to sweep it up, Kathy. And when Kathy with a straight fucking face said, I'm not sweeping up the glass. I didn't put it there. Ma'am, nobody asked you to spread the glass all over the damn kitchen floor either. Y'all. Y'all. Oh my God.
Well, look, it wouldn't have been on
how hilarious that was.
What the fuck she was doing. That's why we don't need Kyle in the kitchen. Now, reading what Tracy just wrote, what Bravo need to try to do is get Kyle, Kim, and Kathy, do a special with them in a resident, like in a resort, like a little holiday special, whatever, with them, and just shoot them for about 4 good weeks. And put it on Bravo. I guarantee you that's going to be the funniest shit that we've ever seen in our life, because you got kooky Kathy.
Did y'all see Kathy set that table?
I ain't saying nothing.
She put the lemon on top of the napkins.
Because she didn't want no flies to get on the silverware. That's what that was. She was. I'm trying to help you, Kathy. I'm doing the best.
He put the lemon on top of the napkins. Child. Okay, so let's start with this whole dramatic moment while they're out there and they say that this is a new moon and it's a rare moon and she needs to make a wish on a candle so that and she can wish away all of the bad stuff. And Erica very dramatically pulls the camera over to her and very dramatically and wishes on a star. I don't know, but listen.
Wait. Before you say anything, when she was in her confessional, she said she would do anything except a confessional. I'm like, why the fuck would you say that? Like you
I peeped that too. I did peep that. I said, girl, that's not a good look. Did you see the arbitrary moment she had with Lisa Rinna talking about how expensive it is to have her pool heated?
Yeah, girl, it's electricity. You know that shit don't run on its own.
And how after she got the first bill, she realized that she didn't need heat in her pool because it's just an expense she doesn't need. I was like, I'm just gonna keep reminding us that this girl don't have no money. Like every chance I get, right?
Or you're on a limited budget because the judge said you can only spend a certain amount a month. How about that?
Well, she's not on a budget yet. That's why Ronald is looking at where her money is. Like, how's she making her money? How's she paying her bills? How's she paying her lawyers? How's she driving a Range Rover? How's she flying on private jets? Which I'm sure she didn't. Whatever private jet she got on, I'm sure somebody else paid for it. Like, let's be clear. Like, come on.
I'm just saying, like, they should have hollered at some people who grew up in the hood, the project, so they could have told her, this is how you need to live for the camera. This is how you had your money. This is how you put your money off to the side while you're going to do that. Like, just little certain things. Because even we had this conversation where I brought up the Housewives. It's like, that is not where you needed to move. Now, you said, it was a downgrade from what she was living in, which I understand. And it probably in Beverly Hills, there probably is a cheap house. But if I was her, I would have went on the outskirts and got me maybe like a 2-bedroom apartment or something.
Because this house still doesn't look like she hurting for nothing.
$10,000 a month rent.
Yeah.
$10,000 a month rent. Man,
you don't look like you hurting for nothing.
That is not a need. That is a want.
And you still have a room for all your clothes.
Okay, she could have went and got her a Kia or a Ford, something like a 2014 models. Like, I'm just saying, like, is ways she could have done it to make it more convincing.
And here's how I know that some of this whole I'm leaving Tom is some bull hockey, because you took the material things like clothing, jewelry, shoes, but you left the car. You left the car because, one, you knew that car wasn't in your damn name. And two, that'd be the first thing they come and liquidate. You didn't think they would care about the shoes and the clothing. So you made sure, but come on, like you left a Lamborghini and a Porsche in the garage, ma'am, please. Man, they would have had to come and get that from me. I'd have drove right off in that thing. They'd had to come and get that. So then we move into, no, you know who else ain't buying none of this? Crystal. Crystal ain't buying this shit either. Crystal ain't buying this shit either. So now we get to the car accident. Raise your hand if you was confused by the car accident story.
I wasn't halfway paying attention to it because I'm just like, I see what y'all doing. I'm not buying it, but I see what y'all doing.
Well, we remember them talking about this car accident at the beginning of last season. Remember Erica talking about the car accident and how Tom is just a big baby and he broke his ankle. That car accident turned into, y'all, that thing took so many twists and turns. And then she said, well, I didn't even think about it at first because when he didn't come home, I just thought he was with another woman. So of course everybody acts shocked to hear it. Here go Kyle. Oh yeah, I heard those rumors.
Exactly. Like, I'm trying to understand. This is why they are so fake to me, because everyone around them has been talking about how Tom has been having money problems. Tom cheats. But yet everybody is in shock and disarray.
So the car accident story, as much as I could follow it, goes as follows. Tom was driving home from the office, and instead of being on the road that comes to the front of their house, he was on the road that goes behind their house. And there's a sharp curve, and there was the way Erica made it seem like was that it was no reason for him to be on that road. But my thing is, if the road goes behind our house, there might have been a good reason for him to be on that road. Like, who's to say he didn't decide to take that way home that night instead of taking the other way home? Like, it doesn't sound like there was no reason for him to be. I can see if she said, well, it's a service road and it's only used for deliveries. That, like, you didn't give me a good reason as to why he wasn't on that road. Then you said you didn't hear from him because he was unconscious for 12 hours, but then he called you. But then they found him. But then he was thrown from the car. But he called you. Then
I don't
came around the corner and the car was in the ditch. So my thing is, and I'm going to say this. This is the most obvious. After I heard this whole story, which Sutton was confused, Crystal was confused. I think they was all confused. But at the end of the story, you mean to tell me that famed attorney Tom Girardi drives off of a cliff behind his house into a ditch, and breaks his ankle, clavicle. He's unconscious for 12 hours with a head injury, and nobody knows.
And at his tender age, no less.
Because if it went over the cliff and he was in the cliff, they had to get a tow truck or something to pull him out the ditch. Let's be clear. That's number one. Number two, the police would have been called out. Fire and ambulance are called out. All of that goes over a blotter. There are people, especially in LA, that is all they do for a living, is listen to the police radio for certain names, for certain locations. And you mean to tell me that out of all of them people, ain't nobody called TMZ? And even if it didn't seem like a big deal then, as much has been going on in the news with the two of them over the last year, somebody would have said, well, you know, about a year ago, I was out on a call where his car went over a cliff and we had to pull him out and yada, yada, yada. You mean to tell me nobody heard nothing, nobody knew nothing?
That made no sense.
He was unconscious for 12 hours. They would have kept him in the hospital overnight, if nothing else, just to monitor the concussion at his age. And you were unconscious for 12 hours.
But not just that, she also said that, you know, like, I think his clavicle or like his shoulder something was also, you know, broken. Just like all of these different. But this is a prime case of she had a generalized story, but she didn't really get it right. See, this is when you're supposed to talk to your best friends and whatnot. Run the story by them so they can help you fill in the gaps, take this away, move this right here. Or your husband is a fucking attorney. He done gave you all the other scripts. You ain't get this script from him.
Or you can tell the lie, but keep it as general as possible. All you had to say. Uh-oh. Did we lose him again? Okay. All you had to say, Erica, was, I didn't tell you guys at the time because I was protecting Tom, but the accident was a lot worse than what I originally said, because Tom was on a road that he had no business on in the middle of the night, and it was a really, really bad car accident, and his injuries were a lot worse. But my concern at the time was he had no recollection of the accident. Like, there was a way to tell that story and make it sound bad without all of those details that were unnecessary. See, I used to be a liar.
He was with the mistress.
Listen, I used to be a liar. Okay, I'm just gonna go and be honest with y'all. And the best thing to do with a story is be as general as possible, but still get your point across. I would look my mama dead in her face and lie about where I was, but I ain't get too many details. When you start giving all them details, that's why your ass. That's how your ass get caught up. Okay, Ma. we was at the party. The party, lasted longer than, and my ride wasn't ready to go. And I was begging them. I told them I was going to get in trouble, but they weren't ready to leave. Like, leave it. Listen, my mama don't have to know that I was the one saying I wasn't ready to leave. She don't have to know that my ride was really my boyfriend that she didn't know I had. Like, all them stories, all them details ain't necessary. You're right, Tracy. TMZ would have been at that crash site before the ambulance. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I don't know, y'all. So y'all, I mean, did the story confuse you two?
I was just tuning out because I just know they're trying to help with the Tom is mentally dilapidated case, and I don't believe that.
Not what they said. I think it was Lauren said earlier, 80-20.
Yeah.
Women, what me staying at the party late got to do with me being a virgin? I'm still a virgin. Just because I had a boyfriend don't mean I was having sex. Tracy, don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do that.
Exactly, Abby.
Right, TMZ would have been following him off the cliff. Right, like, come on, Erica. Like, you know good and damn well that somebody, listen, them people down to the hotel turned over the hotel surveillance tape when it came down to the Beyonce situation. Okay, they put their jobs on the line to give us that. You mean to tell me, child, somebody would have known something? Somebody would have known something. Oh, you mean used to be a liar? Oh, you trying to say because I lied about being a virgin? My bad, Tracy. I misunderstood what you said. Listen, that won't no lie. Anyway, is the mistress still in the
Exactly. What happened to her?
And then Erica talking about, so they talking about some, wow, and to think he's the one that was cheating on you. Girl, what? If y'all think that I think that Erica Girardi in the last 20 years ain't never had no other parts or no other peen other than Tom's, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you.
I think I think we're going to hear about a whole bunch of arrangements in that marriage.
Right. I believe that Erica knew that he had other women because I believe that Erica was okay with him having other women. I feel like that was part of the deal.
She may have been happy he had other women.
Well, maybe so she didn't have to do all the dirty work, Fill in the blanks as you will.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
I really just hope that if we're going to continue with this story, that we get like sprinkles in the upcoming episodes where it's not 1/3, 1/2 of the episode where we dealing with it. Like, because
when they show the previews for the rest of the season, everything is about Erica. It looks like at some point they're going to try to confront Erica, but it looks like the rest of the season is about Erica, and because more and more stories keep coming. I mean, we know how that was going. Like every day it was something new.
Yeah.
So they're filming through all of this,
and there's still more stuff coming out.
Yeah, every day. Stuff. Thank you, Desario. I appreciate it. Mwah, thank you. She needs a. Oh Lord, Abby, I'm not doing.
Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Garcelle to tap off one good time on the people.
Well,
because I can at least appreciate Garcelle's point. Well, I'm saying, like, I appreciate her point of we don't know for a fact, so I'm not going to sit here and go. And then she's at her lowest. I'm not going to sit here and kick a dog while they down. And it's almost like she's taking the same thing she did with Denise, where it's just with like, Denise. I'm gonna take it where it's at, and unless something pops up that counters it, I'm just gonna sit here and try to be a friend to this woman, which I can appreciate. I really can.
Absolutely can appreciate that. I absolutely can appreciate that because at the end of the day, nobody really does know.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna also need for Sutton to figure her shit out, because either you finna be about her, you gonna sit down and shut the fuck up. Like, I got it. You can have your opinion, but when you have your opinion and if somebody come at you with the rah-rah and you just back down, but you got so much mouth in your confessionals, like, come on now. Come on now. We don't need that. We don't need that. That's all I need from Sutton is like, come on now. Figure it out, baby. Figure it out.
Child. Well, with that being said, I feel like this episode was brought to you by Louis Vuitton. Did y'all see how many times we saw Louis Vuitton in this episode? The Louis Vuitton luggage, the Louis Vuitton purses. Of course, Dorit had her Louis Vuitton outfit on. I just feel like this episode was sponsored by Louis Vuitton.
Well, they label hoes, so you know it is.
I ain't got no problem with that, but I'm just saying because it was so much of one designer, I'm just like.
Now that I think of it, Dorit has been wearing a lot of Louis lately. Maybe she got a deal with them or something.
Probably.
She might. Did you see that Louis Vuitton trench coat? Though that thing was everything. I don't give a fuck. That trench coat was bad.
Oh, so little baby, since I have you on the line, I posed this question on Monday on the panel. I believe I wrote it here. I just want to know, did I write it? Oh, I don't have it. I think I remember it. So I asked the question, who does everybody think is the worst of the reality TV moms? Here it is on the sheet of paper. So we have Mama D from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
The worst?
Yes, the worst in terms of antics and everything.
Okay.
So Mama D from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Mama Wanda from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Mama Joyce from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Or Mama Dorothy from Real Housewives of Potomac.
I'm gonna give it to Bessemer, Alabama's finest.
Everybody pretty much said Wanda. Oh, but I'm the only one that said Mama D.
You know my soul. You know my soul.
I just had to ask because I'm like, I wanted to get your opinion.
Mother Deborah doesn't bother me.
Oh, Mama Joyce. Oh, I see a couple of Joyces in that thing.
I mean,
probably sponsored by Louis on the low. Product placement is rarely an accident. They just blow. Exactly, and that's what I was saying, Desiree. The fact that we saw so much Louis Vuitton, like all of the luggage. Kathy Hilton's luggage was Louis Vuitton, which it was Louis Vuitton the last time. Erica Jane's purse was Louis Vuitton. I saw something else Louis Vuitton, and then Dorit's Louis Vuitton outfit. I was just like, I don't know. I was like, that's an abundance. And like you said, Dorit has been wearing a lot of
monogram Louis Vuitton.
Right, and it's the monogram kind, like you said, so we would know what it is. Very, very interesting. Bambi Mama, what is he talking about?
What about her?
Bambi Mama. Did we even? That was like 3 seasons ago. I don't even remember Bambi Mama.
I don't think Bambi Mama was that bad. Now, I will say, even though I forgot to mention this on Monday, Joyce did try to fight Karma. Now, Joyce got to get extra points for that.
Joyce gets extra points for going down there to see Phaedra in that Mary J. Blige, I Was Your Lover and Your Secretary outfit. That's what she get. Extra points.
Oh,
that's what you know what, Tracy? That's my vote. If I had to vote, that my vote would be either Jim Jones' mama or Pam. A1's mama from Hollywood.
No, we're not gonna do Mama Dab like that. We're not gonna do Mama Dab. Shout out to It's Rocks. We're not gonna do Mama Dab.
Why am in DC Mama not on the list?
No, we're not.
I still say that VH1 is sitting on gold. If they don't take all them mamas down to the Bahamas or Turks and Caicos and do like they did them housewives and put them in a house for the week and just film what the fuck happened.
Really, we gonna fight. Because me and CCF Freaking and already came up with the ideas, the real mamas of hip hop. You will not steal our idea. You will not do
I said this a long time ago. Listen,
no.
my people are here to tell you that I done said this months ago. Well, really years ago. It don't matter. It's a good idea. They need to do it.
It is. And
they wouldn't even have to script nothing. Just film them. Just,
exactly.
They will write itself.
Exactly. I would pay money to watch it. Like, if they put that
Jim Jones' mama,
Mama
Jim
D.
Jones' mama, Pam and Big Lyrica,
Boom Kosh.
Mama Joyce. Well, Mama Joyce is from another franchise, but Scrappy Mama.
Roll it right on there. Come on, Mama Joyce. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Scrappy Mama. Got to get Mama D.
Of course. Of course.
Yes. Yeah, we can throw Rashida Mama in there just for good measure, child.
Without Adam's apple, she really ain't got much to talk about. So,
and hell, we can go down to Miami and go on and get Amara La Negra Mama. She give us a little flavor too.
Oh, she needs to give up the empanada recipe.
Yeah, I do need them empanadas in my life.
I'm just saying, mothers of hip hop will be the shit. And if we had to take a vote, who would be the first two to fight on between day 1 and day 2 out of all the mamas?
Pam and Big Lyrica.
Yeah.
Pam and Big Lyrica.
I thought they made up.
But they always fight. Did you see them down on that beat?
What T call them? Ving Rhames, stunt double, WB
They
fraud.
probably would be fine for about 20 minutes. But the two of them, yep. And then I think the next person that'd be the next one to get in a fight would be Jim Jones' mama. She gonna fight somebody.
Actually, I would say Jim Jones' mama and Mama D. I think those two will probably duke it out.
I don't think so.
You don't?
I think they'll get along.
I don't think Mama D. I think Mama D gonna do a whole lot of arguing, but I don't think Mama D is gonna actually have security have to hold her back. I think she do a lot of arguing, but the people that I think they're gonna have to get security for is Pam and Big Lyrica. I'm telling you, they're gonna have to have security. Rich Dollar's mama, I don't know about that.
Well, no, but that is a good thing. Like, you do need that one person that's a mediator that gives the balance. So she actually would work. She will be the voice of reason in the midst of all the chaos.
Right. That's true. You need a little bit of balance. Oh, Lord. All right. Let me give y'all a little bit of update before we get out of here, because there was an update today. We didn't talk about this 5,672 times, but there was a financial settlement today in court between Dr. Dre and his wife or ex-wife. Listen.
Now, I don't quote Kevin Hart often, but get money.
Yeah.
Get money.
Yeah. Divorce proceedings for Dr. Dre and Nicole Young have been messy, but it looks like the judge has finally made a ruling about their finances, and Nicole just got a bag. According to legal I think this is the shade room I'm reading from. According to legal documents obtained, Dr. Dre has been ordered to pay $293,000 per month. I'm going to stop so we can marinate on that for a second. $293,000 a month. Most of us don't make that in a year. She getting that a month. A month.
I know that's right.
That breaks down to $3.5 million a year. Now, what I didn't see in the article that I read, and it might be out there, y'all know I didn't go look up 20 different articles, but I don't know how long this is supposed to last, because usually they're
getting married again.
I ain't never getting married again.
Me either. Get you up. Just go together real hard with somebody.
Listen, and that was with a prenup. That was with a prenup.
It may have been in the original prenup. I don't know.
Well, remember, she was trying to say that he told her the prenup was voided after a certain amount of years and whatever. I think, though, that because even though they had a prenup, I think because he acquired so much wealth in the 20 years that they were married, I just think the judge was like, okay, come on, bro. Like, you a whole billionaire now. Like, bruh. And I think they also take into consideration she was an attorney, and you take into consideration the lifestyle, the maintaining of the lifestyle.
Yeah. It's not like you got the money before you all got married or you acquired it during your divorce proceedings. No, she was there when you got all of that.
And I think if they'd only been married like 1 or 2 years, it probably, but 20 years,
and on top of that, I think she helped in some of the legal processes of attaining some of this money. So
probably. Anyway, so I just wanted to give y'all that update, honey. We about to get off of here, honey. Oop, my sister calling me. All right, y'all. I'm about to talk to y'all later. Peace. Thank y'all for being here.
Bye, guys.